I'm really
What up,
scared for November, man.
man? There's so much shit that could possibly happen, potentially happen, that might happen, that probably will happen.
That will happen. First of all, Joseph,
Warning. The following program is a gaggle of friends talking about happenings in the world. It is meant to be comedic, informative, and not really serious. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or this broadcasting platform. There may be some cuss words, because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are a young person, please seek permission before listening any further. Sincerely, the people of Two Tired Dads. P.S. Don't sue us.
Jimmy. See, I let him outside one day when he fucks it all up. Dude, I'm outside. I'm trying to get the HOA to yell at me. And I'm not successful yet.
What do you want him yelling at you for?
I don't know. I haven't stirred up shit in a minute and it's boring out. I'm Devin James.
I'm Stacy Bonds.
We is two
tired
extreme
dads.
Dude, thanks for coming through last week, man. I still owe you $100.
Hey,
Don't
no
think I'm ducking
worries.
you.
No. I mean, I'm not. It's fireworks, Devin. I don't think you're ducking me.
The cousins came out here, so
Yes.
I have these.
How did they like them?
They they loved them. I had these weeds. I have a gap in between my fence like that big, and I needed them to walk along to clean it all up. And so I'm making small talk, and I'm like, "Do you guys have a good 4th of July?" And no, I'm like, what? I'm like, you guys didn't like light off fireworks? And they're like, no, we did pop rocks. I go, it's okay. My neighbors are gonna do some cool shit tonight. Don't worry. And they go, do you have any we can light off? I was like, let me make a phone call.
Uncle Stacy got it.
Okay, phone call came in clutch, man. So, what are you up to?
Man, we're still recovering. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. It's crazy how a 4-day vacation can throw you out of whack. It can put you back on point, like you're where you want to be, but it can also relax you a little too much, especially when you know it's full of booms, full of beautiful colors, full of grand finales. So it's been interesting. We missed 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to everyone out there. We missed it. I'm sorry. We were setting off fireworks, celebrating like true Americans, you know. So, what was your favorite firework?
The one where they stopped? No. No, but it was cool. I mean, I didn't really have like a favorite, I guess. They were all just cool. It was kind of cool.
That little blue box was surprising, wasn't it?
Everything was cool. There was one, nothing happened like what happened over there when they laid off and then they pre-explode like a fucking virgin on prom night. And so where it gets in between, nothing was like that. So I guess they were all my favorite, man. All of them were my favorite.
It's definitely my favorite holiday. Definitely our Christmas. That's the memory of my dad. He introduced me to him. So I love fireworks. Love fireworks.
That's good.
We put on a few displays. Had the friends over. Nothing too major. Didn't order a grill or nothing. I ordered pizza, but it was for the kids. So I was seeing the kids have fun, seeing the kids have a blast, being amazed. That's what it's all about. And then, of course, they're only there for.
So what'd you think of that debate, man?
I mean, we kind of talked about it before. I mean, it's.
What'd you think of the debate? We didn't get to talk about it.
Talked a little. I mean,
no, we didn't. We didn't talk about the post debate.
Oh, so no, actually, we didn't.
We talked about before it went down.
To it. Yeah, not.
Yeah.
Thought it was. I think number one, like we said, you called it. You know what I mean? Like, you nailed head on the head of what they were gonna do. Reach for the earpiece. Call each other names.
Take the
It
shot
was,
at the sun,
to me, it was
dude.
it was a big joke. It's a laughing stock of
Dude.
the world.
When Biden threw that pointless jab at Trumpy over his kid, I was confused as shit because he was like, you said that those veterans of World War II were cowards. He's like, my son was a veteran, you son of a bitch. He's not a coward. And I'm like, bruv, your son wasn't in World War II. But
See,
I
I
don't
didn't
think
catch that
Trumpy.
part.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched the
You
whole
just
thing. I just don't
remember,
remember
man.
that part. For me, the big thing to remember is we have two rich old men arguing about who's better at golf while trying to
Fuck yeah.
protect our country. That should be concerning for everybody out there, that's their biggest argument. You know, it's scary. We're really in fucking times that,
Like I said, I'm
I don't
over here laughing. You carry your own bag, brother. You need your wife to help you down the stage.
I mean,
Like,
did you see his slip up this week where he said he was fucking the dude's wife?
oh no. He said the F word? Like he
Yeah,
said, I am fucking.
He
Or he
was
said, I'm
literally,
sleeping.
sleeping. It might have been sleeping. We'll have to pull it up.
So Biden.
Basically said it in the middle of a speech, said he sleeping with somebody's wife. And I'm amazed that this man can't even keep to topic, but gets lost in the middle of it. Right? Like, and this is who we want to defend our country. This is who we want to go sit with other world leaders.
Oh God. He said it at the NATO summit. At the NATO summit.
That's what I'm saying. And to discuss serious shit. This is who we want representing us. Like, this is something we really got to start looking at. Like, you can run for president, I believe, at 35 or 45. I'm not too positive. I believe it's 35. We need somebody that's about 45 to 55 running this country, that's still in tune with the older folks, still in tune with the younger folks, and understands business. Because at this point, we are a fucking joke. And to vote for either of them, I'm not voting for Biden. I mean, I know that. If I have to choose between the two coherent people on the stage, vote for Stacey.
Oh
Vote for
God.
Devin.
He
You
said,
know what I
I
mean?
realized I was fucking your wife.
Yeah.
I realized I was fucking your wife. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Holy
I will say,
shit,
Casey,
Joe Biden
you are right.
actually said this at the
Democrats
NATO
are.
summit. He literally said, I was fucking your wife. I recorded this myself. The Rewind of the Live coverage. It is not edited. This has
What's
to be
crazy?
the gaff of all gaffs.
We'll put up what Casey said because this is real.
Can you hear me?
Neither one of.
Yeah.
I can hear you. I was saying put up
Oh,
what
no,
Casey said.
could you hear that? No, say, could you hear what I was streaming? But my fault. Oh,
No,
shit.
I can't hear what you're streaming.
Oh, shit.
But I go with what Casey's saying. Right after the debate, they went straight to CNN, and CNN tried to just denounce everything Trump said, but nobody can back Biden, right? You can bash one person, and it's easy to do because the other one is fucking themselves. Every time they open their mouth, every time they go to represent us, every time they say anything, they sound like a fucking dimwit. Like,
check that link.
At this point in time, who do you think should be president?
I don't know. I think they're being so mean to my man RFK. I think they are everyone's a wiener. None of them can fight. Who do I really think should be presidente? Shane McMahon.
I have a feeling they're going to try to push Michelle Obama on us. Michael Obama.
I think Shane McMahon would be a legit presidente, in my opinion.
But who do we have in the actual selection, right? Like, I feel like they're pushing us so hard that we don't even know the other names that are going to be on the ballot. And if there's only 2 people on the ballot, that's concerning because there's normally an independent. Who's the independent? Like, nobody. I mean, I'm gonna look it up while you're doing your reading, but at the same point, it's to be limited to 2 candidates that are just. Again, I'm gonna be honest. After looking at that Project 2025 shit, I'm not.
Dude, that's popping off. Oh, you're not what? Go ahead.
I'm not for Trump after reading that. If that's the agenda he's trying to push, that's detrimental to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but out of the people, I mean, you're saying that you think RFK should be president. Do you think that he's going to make it to ballot?
No, I don't think he will or Joe. As much as I wish Joe would. I think Joe's cool.
Joe Biden?
Joe Jorgensen.
Joe Jorgensen. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, who's to say they won't be on ballot? But the thing is, if they don't get any airplay, we're going to be in a real bad situation. Because this shit is.
Well, I'm kind of. I think it's funny as fuck that fucking RFK and a couple other fuckers were like, we're gonna have our own debate on YouTube. So if you guys want to tune into that, we're over here. And they did, and like no one tuned in.
Well, I mean, everything's so biased on the television now that it's ridiculous. I know that I'm looking here, and it does look like Kennedy's going to be running independent. So that's going to be interesting to see how many people he'll pull. And the other thing, I've been watching these videos on all the migrants coming in and how they're going to be they're fast tracking them to citizenship so they can use them as votes. And if that's the case, what do we do there?
And the veterans are homeless, man.
Everybody running for president except for Chase Oliver. Chase Oliver is of the Libertarian Party, is over the age of 70. He's the only one. He's 38. This might be somebody to look into. I think I'm going to do some research on Chase Oliver and see what he's about, because he is closer to our age. Maybe we can get some changes made, but
maybe he can come on the show. Email him.
Well, I don't have his email. I'm just reading over
Jimmy.
who's president. Like, but on to the new. I mean, what about these banks in China? Like, this is the thing. Our presidential election, I feel like if we go under Biden, we're going to fall into the trap of China. I mean, we've already had some major banks. We've had major banks in America close. We haven't had like a Chase or a Bank of America, but there's been plenty of banks closing.
Well,
And the same, you got this happening in tons of other countries. China's just a major one. You know, they had it in Venezuela. They had it in a few of South American countries. But China losing, I think it was like 40 banks in a day. That's huge. Just because of inflation on property. When you look to the root cause of what it is, it's at the end of the day, inflation on property, high interest rates, people defaulting, and then you have banks closing. How do you think we're going to handle that? These are signs of Great Depressions coming. We source everything from China. We're not American made like we used to be. How's that going to affect us?
yeah, so I think from the report I read is the closing, quote unquote, was basically just like an absorption, but just a bigger company took them over. It wasn't like they just shut down. And
So there were banks shut down. There were some absorbed by larger banks, but there were banks shutting down. People cannot access their money. When we have that happening here in America, what are we going to do?
They're going to be. Do I need to play the song?
I feel like it'll be civil war. I think it's going to be civil war. I think we're getting to the point now where they're going to get us to implode on ourselves. You got Russia straight up trying to talk to America, telling us that get ready for nuclear war. You have all these countries in Europe. You have all these countries in Asia prepping for nuclear war. There's so much going on right now that people don't even realize how close the world is to fucking going crazy. Not just America. Like they're Europe, Asia. You know, you got trying to take over Taiwan. You got still Ukraine going on. You got Israel and, Palestine. We're to a point that the world, it's not a World War III, but the world is at war. If that makes sense.
That. No, I'm with that. Like, I'm going crazy right now, bro. Dude, Carrie's been out of town for 2 weeks. I fucking
How's
hate
that?
this shit. And
What's
so
the worst part?
no 3 a.m. pound meat.
Next.
No,
I was like, next. What after that?
Honestly, man, just having her around, man, it just sucks. Like,
having your teammate there.
Yeah, like because I don't have the boys, I don't have her. I've been eating off paper plates and plastic cups, so I don't have to do dishes. It's been
Life
awesome.
of a bachelor.
That's right, baby. And yeah, she comes home Saturday. I cannot fucking wait. I'm staying the night at my mom's tomorrow just because my mom lives right next to the airport and Carrie plane lands super early, so be kind of cool. My mom's excited for that, and I'm gonna make them buy me dinner, and then yeah.
What you getting for dinner?
If I have it my way, sushi. But Adam hates sushi. Like remember the raw tuna wasn't raw enough last time.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, like my birthday, I told you that story. Okay.
See, I'm not a sushimi guy, but I do have some sushi rolls off.
Oh, I love sushi. I fucking love sushi. I would do anything for sushi.
Steak. Did you say steak? That's me. Like, I love a good steak. But what else is going on, man? What else is new in the world news?
Dude, the world
Evan
news.
Lonely?
Dude, well, I mean, I got the Kia gone. Paid off and gone. Happiness.
What'd you
That's
do with
gonna
it?
help. So I was like, basically, what I was doing was, as I told you, I'm not gonna buy a car until like April, May, and so I was keeping track to basically keep it where it's at equity. But I was coming across on the 90,000 mark, and just being in our business, I knew when that vehicle would depreciate at a certain, whatnot. And so I got it appraised, and it came down to where I was basically 2 car payments behind. I wasn't, but if you're trying to put it to where the value to where I was at. So if I were to, it came down to if I were to pay 2 car payments right then and there, I would have equal fucking equity across the board. So basically, I utilized Carvana, and I fucking got rid of the Kia and freed up my credit hellas. Because, dude, I have 2 fucking paid off cars that work great, and everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like fucking, hang on, for where? Sorry. Yeah, long story short, whatever.
It puts you closer to black.
It does. I got it there. I got it done. They bought it on 4th of July. It took me less than 2 days to get everything finalized. So in my mind, the car's paid off. And that's what I was telling people. So, but it's off my credit. It's paid off my credit. Or it will be in 40. It just finally hit the Hyundai account. And so it should clear off here. But I'm happy. I'm excited. That frees up a $450 car payment. Plus my car insurance already dropped. It went from $396 to 120 or 120 or 193. That's
I
a
believe
huge
them
ass
Kias
drop.
are crazy.
Yeah,
hell,
dude.
The van is the price of my Hellcat and my Volvo together because it's a Kia. Stay away from them.
Clearly, and I'm learning. I mean, they're great on payments, great on gas mileage, but yeah, you're right. That they'll eat you for whatever reason. So yeah, dude, Kia's gone, and so we're saving money there. Carrie's cousin wants her to come back down in Florida in 2 weeks.
You gonna go?
And she's paying her double. Yeah. Well, the difference is the boys and them will leave on a plane on the 27th, and I'm driving down there on the 3rd, and I'm staying there for a week. And so a vacation was totally not in the fucking books. But I think after the past couple months I've had, and what this family's been through with everything that, like, my stomach and shit, and just being sleep schedule and fucking everything, and I'm stressing myself out at work, so I literally just got to push through, and I'll be so happy.
It's well deserved, well earned, well needed. That's for sure.
Yeah. What about
Vitamin
you,
D does the body good. Oh shit, I'm working, man. I'm got Asia's birthday coming. Trying to figure out what to do for her that's not above and beyond, but not below expectation, because we normally travel for her birthday. That won't be happening this year because work. But right now I'm just head down trying to get back in, a steady, smooth, consistent behavior at work to make sure that I'm back to making the steady, smooth money we were making. But other than that, man, little man's basketball, watching a little kid grow up to be a young man that cracks me up, and he's 5 and acts like a teenager. So I don't even know what we're going to do when he's a teenager. Yeah. It's getting just, to that point where they're 5. So discipline is necessary, but what level of discipline? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oliver and Sam are doing outdoor shit. So they did bow and arrow shit this over 4th of July. And they thought that was cool. They said I got pictures of that sent to me. And so also Oliver expressed he wants to learn how to ride horses. So that kind of made me proud because, that kind of made me happy because that's how I grew up on a farm. And so I raised, in quarter horses. So
I've rode horses, but that's an expensive hobby. Are you gonna buy one and keep it at like Ace Stables, or keep it at the one by the job, or?
I'm gonna look at the Troy Stables because a quarter horse is only about $800 to $1,200. So once you go from there, about 300 maintenance. Yeah.
So 1,500 max.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. I always just think about the competitions, right? If they get serious about it, they get into riding. I know there's, barrel racing and a few other things that it's an expensive hobby, So especially if you buy one and bring it to where it's like a small, whatever they call a baby horse, to a full grown horse, having that relationship, it's like another dog,
Shit, another dog, another car payment, even another fucking house.
Well, yeah,
because you got to think about it. You got to clean up the stables. You got to, because there's some packages. I'm telling you, I would do the bare fucking minimum. I'd make it to where I have to do all the shit just to save money, and it'd be fun. And so, I grew up on that shit. I'm about that life. So,
hey, I can see that, Casey. I definitely, literally in the back of my head, I've thought a few times why you don't have horses, or, I know you talked about goats, but yeah, the money to maintain one of them bad boys.
Dude, you should have offered it to you for free. KCJ, you better fucking acknowledge that.
Yeah, I'm like, Casey, you did a free horse. That's a come up, unless it's an old horse.
Fuck?
Could have been out there studying horses like you out there studying chickens.
I would have took it and would have paid Casey to maintain. I'm dead ass.
Casey ain't maintain. Look at that. He said too much money to maintain. Well, no, I don't think he wants to maintain one.
Well, let me rephrase that. If he would have, if Casey has the housing, and he would be like, all right,
stable. He can build.
You don't have a stable?
No, I'm saying, dude, knowing him, he's handy, man. He'll build one.
Dude, if he had a stable and him and I worked out where I could just come on his property and, fucking clean it and play with it and,
A side note, speaking of Casey, most gangster shit I've seen, this man sends me a video of him killing a snake, skinning it, and then eating it.
Oh, no.
Like, hey, I wanted to try it. I was kind of hurt. I'm like, damn, I wanted to try that. But did you see
did he deep fry it?
From what I understand, he cooked it with 2 different flavorings on one side on one, and then another seasoning on the other side, and cooked it like he said it tasted like chicken. But no, he said it was a 22-year-old horse. Nothing wrong with it. He had to move money around for the dog. I'm not
Come
getting
on.
a horse.
No, get the horse. Don't be a
Man, a
wiener.
horse. Man, Devin.
What are you doing?
What the hell is he gonna do with a horse? Like he has land, but he's not gonna out there.
Let me ride it.
I mean, he could, I guess, open one of those traveling pony rides.
Casey, let me pay you. Devin will have to camp with me in the yard and watch and protect my chickens. Don't threaten me with a good time. All right.
Hey, that's something you should have done while Carrie was out of town, because Casey is a wildlife guy. Like, he's always, you should come camp. And I'm like, I'm down to camp, but where you live?
Wait a
seen
minute.
them snakes?
Well, hold on, because Carrie goes back out of town on the 27th. Hey, Casey, if I'm invited, which I'm inviting myself, I'll camp over like on the 27th at night. I'll probably leave at like 3 a.m, but we can
That
try
ain't camping out overnight. It's like going to the sleepover as a kid and then calling your parents like, all right, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready, dude. I've done that shit.
I have too.
Yeah.
So,
It was always when the dad would yell at us. Whoever's dad was there, he'd come down like just scar me in his underwear. Go to bed, god damn it! Like, hey, mom, come and pick me up.
See, we never had that. Mine was once they start acting crazy, bro, because they don't want to go to sleep, and I'm leaving. I'm tired. Hey, you see it? Casey on vacation said, "Let's do it."
Oh boy. Okay.
Casey gonna hold you to it. You know, Casey.
I'm there. And he really had snake, huh?
Man, fuck yeah.
What kind of snake was it?
I believe it was a rat snake or a black snake. I'll send you the video, man. When I tell you it's crazy. Casey is
said yes. Yes.
Casey amazes me trapping fucking raccoons. Like he reminds me why I don't want to do the farm life. Oh man, it has nothing to do with laziness. It's just, man, I'm not built for that shit. Like trapping a raccoon, sipping coffee while releasing it. Nah, man. First off, my dog will try to kill it. Second, I'm not that guy. I'll kill a snake and try to eat it, but when it gets to trapping animals and just, I'm not there.
See,
hit it with a 22.
On the reels, the Facebook reels, there's this dude named Dano. Yum, get you some. He's like a chef with like
Dano seasoning, yeah.
Okay. So he was down and he made a cameo in some other dude's video. I have no idea who the motherfucker is, but we all know who Dano is, which that's the point of cameos, to get your motherfuckers notice.
Views up. Yeah.
Anyway, Dano and this dude are in Florida and they're catching iguanas. And
I want to try it.
Dano looks so uncomfortable the whole fucking time, like gutting it, seasoning it, frying it, and all that shit. I want to try it.
I do too.
I love
you being
gator.
in Florida, you should try. I love gator. That's why I wanted to try snake. I'm not a big fan of frog legs, but I've tried a bunch of exotic foods.
Not,
Kudos
bro.
to my family. Frog legs? They got to be cooked the right way. I don't like the Asian style.
What's the right way?
Fried.
Okay, well, I mean,
with breading like a chicken wing. Like a chicken wing. No, I'm saying like a chicken wing.
Crunch, like
yes, exactly.
Not the just pan fried.
Exactly.
Or what do they call it? No, they
stir fry.
No, what is it where they just put batter on it and just dunk it really quick?
Planko.
Or
no, not Planko. Tempura. There it is.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I also want to shout out Monster Munchies, man. I had their barbecue brisket sandwich with jalapeno coins, fried jalapeno coins.
Yeah.
Check them out anytime you see them out. It's our guy, Tuck. They're out there making some killer food, so I want to shout them out because I tried them. But back to iguana, I definitely want to try iguana. But then again, I'm the person that if I was in New Guinea, I want to try guinea pigs. You know, it's a delicacy there.
And would you try monkey brain, man?
No. I seen Faces of Death as a kid, and I seen how they get it. I would never. I seen a video of a guy eating a monkey on a stick. I'm not eating it. I got limits. I done tried possum and raccoon. That's as far as I'm going to go because my family's from the South.
Yeah.
I'll pass on the rest. The rest is a very, very hard no for me. I wouldn't even try and get my son to eat it. My dad tried to trick me with deer steak for breakfast one time. I knew we were too poor for steak, so I knew damn well it wasn't steak. Sure enough, came out it was deer. Shit was terrible. Ruined my taste buds for deer. I hear, the rumors of deer chili and deer sausage. I'm good. I had a
Deer's
bad experience.
horrible. Elk's horrible.
See,
I like
I do.
squirrel.
Don't judge me. Squirrel's good. Rabbit's good.
Squirrel's yummy. Rabbit's yummy.
Don't judge me though. I'll try horse if I was in France.
No, okay. I mean, that's a big 10 no for me, man.
Dog and cat is no for me. But I've ate
Mm-hmm.
at, Chinese food restaurants, so who knows what I've eaten, especially here in St. Louis. Because, like, I know that a couple of restaurants I ate at and enjoyed, they did get in trouble for serving cat. So, and that's not a myth.
Do you ever think, like, hindsight 2020, man, maybe something bad happened to me? Like, I was eating in China at an airport one time, man, and I had to get this layover, and it was like 3 hours, and I was like, well, I'm in China, man. Like, I'm literally in China. I'm going to eat some sushi because that's what you should fucking do in China. Like,
that's Japan, but yeah.
Well, I was on my way back to Japan, but I fucking so I go there to get a sushi, and I sit down, and when people came, there's like they left the two. This is an airport where everybody sits everywhere. You know what I mean? But when I sat down, two people left, 2 seats to my right, 2 seats to my left. And when Sushi Man was making his sushi, he turned around to make mine. Like, he was facing everybody at the counter, but when it was time for mine, he was like, yep, sushi, 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 sushi. You think he's spitting my shit, man?
Were you in uniform?
No, but you could tell I was like fucking military, bro.
Yeah, normally you can. It sounds to me like your shit got spit in.
So, bro, that was 12 years ago, bruv. Yeah.
See, I mean, there's too many things to see in America that I'm good on going to Asia. Like, I used to want to go to Japan, but I can see almost everything minus monuments in America. We got mountains, we got beaches, we got lakes, we got rivers, we got forests. So I'm pretty content with staying on my home soil. Not gonna lie, you get them other countries, not all of them like Americans.
Don't open that. I'm trying to do something. Let's see here.
But as far as, in the military, what was your favorite place you traveled? Casey, you get in on this? Well, I know Hawaii was your place, so.
Oh, Hawaii was dope. Philippines was dope. Probably the Philippines. No, take that back.
I couldn't have been in the military. I couldn't have been in the military in an Asian country. I'd have had 20 kids. 20 kids, 4 wives, 3 ex-wives. Like, it would have been crazy. I'm like, you need to come home. You need to come home. Like, he's just gonna kill me for saying that, but it's the real.
It's not letting me save it to you.
So, you don't think you didn't eat anything weird over there while you were stationed overseas? I know my buddy Marcel used to talk about walking by markets with dogs hanging. I was like,
I 1,000% did see one of those, dude. One time, my sergeant took me and 2 other of us for a run, and it was in Okinawa, and we went outside of base, and we're going for a run, and we're far as fuck, and next thing you know, like, as we're going deeper, Okinawa, where we're at, Camp Courtney, is like the country of Japan. So it's like the Gerald, Missouri, Washington. You know what I mean? Like, it's the country. And so as we're like going there, getting deeper, like, we're getting deeper in the country, like in the farmer market shit. So next thing you know, we're running, and there's like cobblestone. Like, do you see it? You see them selling soup in a bag, soda in a bag. You see like animals hanging up. You see fucking butchers behind. Fucking going. And bro, there were dogs hanging upside down, like skinned and like headless, but you could tell they were fucking dogs. And
you ain't try it?
No, bruv. That's when I immediately took a Yui McTurn, bro.
That would be traumatizing for me. I'm a dog guy, so I couldn't do it.
I cried.
If I was hungry, I could eat a cat.
I got this snake here.
Oh, you're looking
My
at
wife wants it gone. Babe, I
Casey's
can't
video.
kill an innocent little black snake just because
Black snake.
of being alive. You know what? I can justify it if we eat it.
Hey, but what's crazy
All right,
when
now
you're
I gotta
watching
talk
it and
about
it's
the
still
head.
moving? Like it's
I don't know if I'm looking at
crazy.
the camera.
Oh God, his dog's right
Shut
there.
it out.
Hey, his dog is dope. I want
He's
to
got
meet
his
him.
knife right there.
He tried to fetch
Hey,
the
Casey.
head.
Hey, look.
You try to fetch the
Hey,
head.
so me
Oh
and a
God, he
couple
cut it.
people had a conversation today about Casey at work, and we were talking about how he's probably the happiest guy we know because he just does what he wants, right?
Hey, Lucius, back
And
up.
one of them goes, "Yeah, I don't ever want to
Oh
fight
my
that guy."
God.
So Casey, kudos to you. Devin ain't listening to a thing I'm saying.
No, I am. Yeah, I wouldn't fight him either. Any guy that eats a snake is crazy.
Nah, fuck
He's
that.
crazy. You're right.
Any guy that just does him,
He's the perfect
Casey
Marine.
does him to the full. No, that he might be a serial killer. Like, but again, I love him. Like that's my
I'm
guy.
still going camping with
But
him.
I thought it was so funny to me when everybody was like, "Nah, that's a dangerous motherfucker." I was like, "You don't even have to assume. Just the shape, especially now that he's gotten in shape and he's really making us all feel fat." Yeah,
Dude,
I'm not
if he
even
could
trying to
bring
jog
back,
with that motherfucker.
if he could bring back Waffle Wednesday and maybe like just be a guy and bring some fresh fucking fruit to throw in there instead of chocolate
does.
chips, I would
He
eat it.
does.
I
He
don't
brings
see it.
banana. He's brought bananas. He's brought a few
No,
things.
I'm
but,
talking cantaloupe or fucking
hey, look,
pineapple or berries.
berries maybe, but I couldn't see cantaloupe being good in a
I
waffle.
could. It'd be
I'm waiting
yummy.
for him to make me a chocolate chip waffle and have that Bluebell ice cream there, so the fat guy can come out and have a waffle sandwich. Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm on.
Or we can bring fried chicken. I'll bring that because I still got this pit
Hey,
out here, dude, has a fryer. And if
me and
Casey
him
can bring the
talked about it.
waffles, yeah, dude, chicken and waffle.
Hey.
Because even if he could make if I would do that, bro, he could make put jalapenos in his waffles. Because if you put jalapenos in your waffles on a chicken sandwich, dude, holy fuck.
Me and him joked about doing chicken and waffles. He was like, "We could probably do a food truck." I'm like, "Probably could." To tell the truth, I do make a really good fried chicken. He does make a bomb ass waffle. So,
How much
but
is a
no.
snake legal to cook? I'll buy
Yeah.
a food truck right now. We call it Two Tired Dad's Food Truck, and then have the menu.
Serve snake.
Like
Casey, we need you to go clear your yard.
literally,
all 5 acres.
we have Stacy J's section. Like you come up with 4 shits. We have Devin James section. I come up with 4 shits, and then we have Casey J's section. He comes up with 4 shits, and then
Casey can cook.
and then we have the cousin Nathan thing where it's for the fit fuckers, and he only
desserts.
gets okay, the
vegan.
dessert.
That's the vegan area.
The fit motherfucker, yeah, and then right there, boom. Then he only gets 2 slots, and then we'll have our logo on a food truck. Team up with Tucker, go to places together. Boom, boom, boom. There, we just made 50 grand.
Tucker makes some shit. They got a pancake dipped peanut butter and jelly. As soon as I ate it, I was like, all right, I'm ready to go home. Instant sluggish. Like I've been eating pretty healthy, not greatly healthy, but the moment I ate that, I was like, all right, yeah, I'm ready to go. This is crazy.
I would sell 4 hot wings for $12.
That's a fair price though, if it's good, if it's full size wings and good wings.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be 4 big
Come
ass.
with one of Casey's waffles. Shit.
Yep, we're gonna do that in an apple. Because I have an apple tree up front.
Casey's got a couple of them. He's got apples, peaches. Look, man, I'm telling you, I literally just told Casey, I said, I'm trying to get to the point where I can come shop with you over the grocery store. But it does take, man, when you think about farm production, shout out to all the farmers. That's one of those dad lives that I would not want to live. Waking up 4 a.m., something hits the crop like a frost, and then you just lost all of it. But I just shout him out because, man, when I tell you the snake thing, he's amazed me a few times. But when he was like, I'm eating this snake, all I could do was this. And I was like,
right. That's what I want to know. What did he dip it in ranch? Did he eat it with the spicy Outback sauce they give you?
He said he made it with chicken and venison. That's how you know he's rich. Like he's he's like the 3 best proteins of the snake I killed. Like,
Oh, Jesus.
that was the most
Okay.
alpha meal he's ever ate.
Liver King fucker.
Man. No, that's my I am sad though, low key, Casey, that you didn't let me try that because I definitely wanted to try that snake. So
Well,
but
I saw his bride posted pictures of a grandbaby. I didn't know Casey was in the Pawpaw Club. So congratulations. That's awesome. So, dude, he ate a fucking snake. Okay, so I gotta be like, is a black snake poisonous?
no.
Okay.
I
Is
think he said it was eating his eggs and killing his chickens. Again, Casey can chime in and let me know if I'm wrong on anything I'm saying. But
can Casey like get more black snake and like
and as many of them as he's pulled off his property, he probably could get a fucking infinite amount.
maybe like cook them and bring them in to me with like the spicy sauce from Outback, and I'll just eat it with chopsticks, man.
I could just see Casey coming in on Cowboy Hat Fridays with a snake. This is a fresh snake kill hanging around his neck. Like we're cooking this for lunch. I'd be with the shits. Like I fuck with him because he's free. Like if you've ever met a free man, right? He is freely himself, and he is motivation on that level. He doesn't motivate me to lose weight, but he does motivate me to be myself and quit caring about what other people think, which I think is something that all dads should instill in not only their kids, but everybody around their kids, everybody around them. Be you and be truly yourself and be happy. Like, again, if that's being in the wilderness, some people love being in the city, some people love the water, some people love the mountains, but he is the true epitome of I want to do something. I'm
Outdoor
going to do it.
man.
Well, not just he's the definition of he wants to do it. He's doing it. But I think we're so afraid of what other people think that a lot of people don't even pursue their true hobbies,
1000%.
So I think we need more parents out there that are, be yourself, have fun being yourself, do it and do it freely. And you'd be surprised how many people will join you in enjoying it, So it's true motivation, whether he knows it or not. No Diddy. So, but no, as far as I just want to know what's the big plans for whenever she goes out of town. We need to get that Magna fishing knocked out. That would be a good time to do it.
Oh, dude, I'd love to. That'd be dope. Or we can I've been thinking about getting the hot air balloon with the GPS and we go to space.
I'm with that too. Let me know what we need to do to get that done.
I we could do that at Casey's place. I could scope out while I'm there.
Technically, we could probably do it at my house because it's so much open area rather than trees getting caught in and things like that.
True that.
You let it loose, and if it doesn't come, if it's GPSed, it don't come down too far. I mean, obviously, we'll be able to find it as long as it doesn't land in the river, But if it's hooked up right, I mean, you can live feed it.
So. Yeah, if we do it right, we'd that's the I'd have to have like a phone that's prepaid. Or we can just do it from my phone on like the last day before I go to like trade it in.
I was gonna say I got like an old iPhone 6. I don't know if that would work. I don't even know if it has the update on it. So, but
we would make it work.
I definitely I want to do is that Magna fishing because I think that'd be fun. Tuck's got that land over by him. We could easily cast into the Quiver River. Mississippi might have a pretty strong current to wait for it to get to the bottom.
And we'd find like a dead person in the Mississippi. So I don't want to do that.
That would be fucking insane.
No, I've done that before, bro. One of my old jobs, that was my very first crime scene, was pulling someone out of the Mississippi River. I will never forget it. So that's why when you said it, I was like, no, dude, like for real. Like it's on the news public. Like that was my very first case in 2017 that I worked as a medical examiner. It was crazy. It was fucking crazy.
I still would think it's crazy, but I'm not saying I want that to happen first and foremost,
Yeah.
but I think that would be ultimately like, well, there goes 1 million views. Like, you know what I
Well,
mean?
no, I
Like,
get it. No, he was found. He committed suicide. He wrapped himself in construction orange fence. You know, the plastic. You know, I'm talking about the square, like plastic orange shit. And so, like, I'll never forget seeing his like skin be belted through that fucking orange shit because so much water, dude. It was just. It did not look human. Did not look human.
yeah, the body will do some things that water get to and start blowing it up.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know.
sad.
I don't know. I watch a lot of crime scene shows, so you know.
So we should stick to lakes. Is what I'm trying to say with not to Mississippi. Like we
I'm
got to
cool
go
with
to
going to lake.
like the Troy Park here. We can go there.
That bush wildlife. There's a bunch of them.
I want to take the metal detector to Bush Wildlife, bro.
So I got one. We could definitely do that.
I got one too. We'll do it together.
I'm all the way with it.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait. We'll do that in like fall though, when it starts cooling down a little bit.
Or take it to Main Street too, in that big ass field after Oktoberfest when they take everything down.
That would be crazy. That's actually a really good idea.
That's what we're gonna do.
So I'm with it.
Literally,
the shit you'd find.
Yeah, we'll just we'll be like, hey, we're gonna be late to work on Monday. We're gonna be.
Imagine the VP Fair area right now. If you
Where's
were down
that
there
at?
scanning it, that's downtown. The things you'd see.
Oh, the Lincoln
Hell, if
Fair's
you
right
know,
now.
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's quite a few places that, with that train of thought, you could probably. I mean, hell, golf courses.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, I mean, I'd be all the way with it, going to play around at golf, and every time we get to a hole, scanning it. You know, seeing what we can find.
No, you think someone would fucking.
Man, look, dude at work just lost a 2-carat earring or a 1-carat or 2-carat earring at the golf course. Couldn't find it.
No, bro.
Like that. You never know it. People lose shit everywhere. But I am definitely with doing lakes, like definitely, especially well swam lakes, like people that go there, swim in it, kick it there. Because I remember just being at the public pool as a kid, finding $5 here, a ring there, you know, and those little things add up. So I would definitely be with that. I know that I'd like to go to Casey's and go snake hunting with them. You know, do like a Steve Irwin, like we got the camera, him being Steve Irwin, like, crikey, I found one here. We're going to jump on it. I could see him being with it. So that would be fun as fuck.
I'll cry.
Why would you? Oh, man, look.
Some of them snakes is I'm Indiana Jones, man.
And look, that motherfucker is, man, I got videos from when he first moved in there, moving out like 6-foot rat snakes.
No,
I just, in my head, I'm thinking like, man, he sent me a video. I responded. I was like, I'd straight pass the fuck out. If you pulled that out and turned around and you were within a foot of me, I might have a heart attack. Like, legitly. I don't fuck with snakes. I don't fuck with spiders. I don't fuck with ticks. The last time I was at his house, I seen a giant ass spider, like outside, not in his house, but outside. And I just was like, man, this is fucking insane. Like, this man lives in the woods. And my family had land, but they didn't have wooded area. And that wooded area is where you get into animals and fucking crazy insects. I'm good. Black widow spiders, shit that'll kill you. That I don't want nothing to do with it.
Or foxes.
Like, see a fox, you know, I'm not. Hell, we seen a fucking peacock. It's fucking Casey's house. Right hand to God. A female peacock came straight out the woods. I was like, what the fuck? He not even an hour earlier told me that he saw a peacock. I didn't believe him. We got to doing some shit. That motherfucker came out the woods. I was dumbfounded. I looked at him. I was like, that's a fucking peacock. He was like, I told you. Like, man, the shit you see at his house, a fucking peacock. Okay, like that's all I can say. Again, who knows what the fuck is coming out them woods? Fucking Sasquatch coming out that motherfucker. Like,
I'm good. Dope.
No, it was a beautiful bird. I wanted to taste it. You know what I mean? But
oh no,
we didn't do it. We didn't do it. We did not do it. I do like fried birds. Just gonna say, kind of comes with the territory. Like, Might as well try it.
Chlamydia.
Say what?
What?
Chlamydia.
What?
I'm saying that was a hell of a random statement.
What are you talking about?
You said chlamydia.
What? Anyway, dude, you can't eat the peacock, man.
Did I freeze? Oh no. Oh, I wouldn't have ate it. I'm sure we both had the same thought in the moment, but we decided against it because it was a beautiful bird.
I couldn't.
You know, and you know Casey's a bird guy. Like Casey had birds, so I couldn't see him eating a peacock with me. Hell, he won't even let me take one of his chickens. You know,
like
but-
take it to eat or take it to take home.
to eat. Okay, look, I'm sure if I begged Casey for a chicken to keep, I think he would probably either hatch me a chicken or something, or probably tell me go to Rural King. They're $10. But
I wonder if I stay there when I camp there, if he'll be like, "All right, which one do you want to eat?" You don't think he'll do that?
those are his fucking babies. He ain't look. He ain't eating one of them chickens. Maybe one of the ducks, but I highly doubt he's eating one of the chickens, or hell, probably not even a duck. He might eat one of the turduckens or whatever they got. But I wholeheartedly could not see him eating one of his chickens. Like the times I've made a joke with him, the look he gives me is like they're his kids. Like I'm like, all right, let me quit fucking with him. Like he takes those serious, and he's got some cool looking fucking birds, man. Like he's got one that's got a mini afro. Like, it's like the craziest shit I've ever seen. He's got ducks. Like I can't wait for him to get a little egg farm going because I'm shopping with him. I want to try some duck eggs for sure.
Yeah, they're yummy. Real talk.
I've been seeing a lot of rich people eating quail eggs. I want to know what the difference in taste is without figuring out what the difference in price is. Because
Do you
I'm
want
not
me
buying.
to tell you or nah?
Yeah, tell me.
Absolutely nothing.
You don't think the quail eggs are better? Hey,
No.
Nick Barr is a dope ass rooster. Yeah, he's a no Diddy before I make my statement. He is a pretty ass rooster. What up, Barr? Yeah, there's a picture on my desk.
It's all mental, man.
Now, as far as he put a pretty ass picture of a bird on my desk, like you'll have to come by and see it one day at work. One of his chickens. I'm like, man, that's a pretty ass fucking chicken. Almost makes you wonder if he has a professional photographer at his house, videoing the landscape.
Probably.
Nah, he's just the definition of what we as Americans should be wanting to do right now. And I think a lot of dads need to look into land and being able to self-provide, because with the shit going on with Russia, the shit going on with China, the shit going on with the world, it could very quickly come to a point that we have to be self-sufficient. So either you're a good shot or you got a farm.
Or you are the strongest cousin.
Yeah, but when it comes to strong, I think at the end of the world, people think that level 4 plates might not be good enough.
No, not when you're me, man. I'll protect everybody, man. I got you, bro.
So it's not the protecting part, it's the providing part, right? Like you gotta be, even if you stay alive, you gotta eat, you gotta drink, you gotta sustain. I don't think a lot of people have trouble protecting because it's America.
Dude, I was watching sorry, no, I was trying to tie in. I was watching Planet of the Apes today. And there's a part where it reminded me of fucking little SB3. There's where Mark Wahlberg's trying to set up his little rebellion to beat the fuck out of people. And this kid comes up to Mark and he's like, "Hey, what do I do?" And he's like, "Yeah, you're going to go back there, keep an eye on everybody." And he's like, "Yeah, no, I can ride the horse with you out there and help." And he's like, "I know you can, but I need you over here." And basically saying like, "Look, you're not ready. Go be big helper over here."
Yeah.
And Mark Wahlberg starts like kicking ass, and like Mark Wahlberg's getting his ass kicked. And then next thing you know, here comes little SB3 with the fucking gun riding on a horse, and he's war crying, and he's fucking shooting the monkeys, and fucking Then the horse gets taken out, and Mark, like, the music starts playing, like, do, like, oh, what's the comeback? And then the horse eats shit, and like then the music stops and like goes to dramatic violins, and Mark Wahlberg comes and fucking starts picking up the horse, and I told you to fucking stay back there, little SP3, and fucking SP3 just hauls ass back and sticks back to the plan. Like he's like, I was like, dude, that's Casey's kid. Oh, because dude, every time you like, I'll never forget. Here's what makes me think of that kid. You and I were talking, and he's back there, and he opened the door, acting like we can't see him, and he's slowly moving. I was like, bro, that is awesome. Like, if we don't acknowledge you, we don't see you. I get it. Okay. Like, that's fucking slick.
Hey, my son is a fucking fool, man. Like, and he is with the shit. Okay, like.
Oh, I got him good when he fist pumped me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you broke my hand.
Hey, in his head, he probably was like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm strong. Because look, we'll be at the basketball game, we'll do something. He's just like, yeah. Like, I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like, God, what do you think?
Future WWE World's Champion. That is
in my head. I'm thinking, where do you think you come from? He's a little actor, like a little strong man. I could end up seeing him going into wrestling. I really like if I turned on wrestling, I could see him getting way into it. Like way into it, because that's his shit. He likes boxing. He could care less about any other sport. You turn on boxing, he's like this. Like just staring at it. He's like, Dad, I can uppercut. Dad, I'm like, if you could convince your mom to let me. We haven't turned it on because we don't have cable. Like it just now is going to Netflix, so you'll get to see it. But we
let me know if he does.
Look, I will make sure that you're present to see him watch his first wrestling match. Okay. Like real shit. Like I know that's your thing. Like he will be.
Yeah.
He'll be fucking intense. Like he is.
I was gonna say I can see that addiction. We'll go there. Yeah.
I could definitely see it. Dad, can we go to WrestleMania? Dad, can we go to SummerSlam? Dad, can we go to Royal Rumble? Like, damn man, like calm down. This shit is expensive. Like again, he plays basketball, could care less to watch it. Boxing is his thing. So I know he likes physical contact sports because he watches UFC. But it's now that we're talking about it, like the next day wrestling comes on, we need to plan that. Like even if we do a show from here, like
the next time wrestling is on Monday night. And then I wonder if I can stream it through here, like without going live, just connecting to you.
If anything, we can video over
like HDMI or something. Yeah. Well, that'd be stupid. Oh, the 27. Okay, shut up, Casey.
I was waiting on Casey to say it because I dead ass when he said, as long as you go camping with me, I was like, this motherfucker gonna say some wild shit. Like,
so are you gonna cook snake, man? You better tell us. But yes, I'm with you 100%. Or even when they come into town, or an indie show, the next show down the street. There's a Troy show down the street.
Mm-hmm. Like I like introducing him to new shit and seeing his reaction because
Camaro Jackson, a fucking two-tired dad who has been on the show. So
he'll be there.
He's generally on that fucking MLW or Harley Race Wrestling, whatever the fuck.
We can definitely, because my son again, he's all the like he's all the way with the shit. Like he walks up like he impressed me the 4th of July because he's giving everybody daps. He's like, "What's up, man? What's up, dude? What's up, dude?" Like, I like this. You're not being shy. You being out here with the guys. Like, I like that. Where normally he wants to disappear. Now I'm with my dad. We're good. And
wow.
He's learning all my friends' names. So like he can identify who's who. You know what I mean? Like he cracks me up because for a long time he thought Moody meant friend, right? Because I play Call of Duty and I'm like, Moody. So like he's thinking it means like teammate. And then he finally meets my partner. I'm like, this is Moody. And he's like, Jeremy is Moody? I'm like, yeah. Like, he just got so excited and embarrassed at the same time because he's present. Because he was running around for a long time like, Moody, come on, Moody, get this. Talking to Asia. I'm like, this is not that, man.
Wow. That's funny as using the wrong term. It's like when Oliver, he was like, Sam is enthusing me. Like he's enthusing you? Yeah. Really bad. I go, he's enthusiasm you or annoying you? He's like, yeah, he's annoying me. I'm like, all right, well, let's work on that, man. But yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Hey, my favorite part is when they learn a new adjective. So,
Or when they use it in the wrong term and think
That's
that
the
they're still
best.
being smart.
yep.
Anyway, what an episode.
Good episode.
It was a cool episode. I'm Devin James.
I'm Stacy Bonds.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Something new. Can't wait for my wife to come home. Jesus
Hey.
fuck. I'm gonna go bouncy, bouncy. Anyway, I'm talking about,
Bounce house. You know.
yeah. Chlamydia.